We think we know how to spot narcissists, their arrogance, their need for attention, their lack of empathy. We've studied the signs, feeling ready to defend ourselves from obvious threats. But while we're watching for the storm, a subtler danger slips in unnoticed. Imagine someone who doesn't demand the spotlight but instead listens, validates, and makes you feel uniquely understood. This is the dark empath. Unlike the classic narcissist, their manipulation is quiet, their empathy a mask. They use your trust as a key, gaining access to your vulnerabilities. The wounds they inflict aren't obvious, they're slow, confusing, and make you question your own reality. You feel anxious and depleted, but can't explain why. After all, this person seems so kind, so supportive. That's the trap, their subtlety is their weapon. The classic narcissist's harm is obvious, the dark empath's is a slow-acting poison. You're left doubting yourself, wondering if you're the problem. Their manipulation is a fog, comforting at first, but ultimately suffocating. The real threat isn't always loud sometimes, it's the one who makes you feel safest, and that's why we miss it. So what is a dark empath? It's not a clinical diagnosis, but a term for someone who blends the dark triad, narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy, with cognitive empathy. They understand your emotions but don't feel them. This makes them uniquely dangerous. They know how to connect, but use that knowledge to manipulate. Unlike classic narcissists, they're not obvious. They listen, nod, and later use your secrets against you. They're emotional puppeteers, pulling your strings while convincing you it's your idea. A true empath wants to help, a dark empath wants control. They see your pain, but use it as a roadmap for exploitation. Their empathy is a blueprint for manipulation, not healing. That's what makes them so hard to spot, and so dangerous. To understand dark empaths, we need to distinguish cognitive empathy from emotional empathy. Emotional empathy is feeling with someone, sharing their pain, connecting deeply. It's the glue of real relationships. Cognitive empathy is different. It's understanding how someone feels but not feeling it yourself. It's a mental skill, not an emotional bond. Dark empaths excel at this. They read your emotions like data. They can say exactly what you need to hear, making you feel seen. But for them, it's strategy, not connection. Their insight isn't for comfort, it's for control. They lack the compassion that would make their understanding safe. Their empathy is a tool, not a bridge. That's their superpower, and their danger. They know how you feel but don't care. And that's how they manipulate so effectively. The dark empath's manipulation is subtle, almost invisible. Where a narcissist is obvious, the dark empath is gentle, validating, and supportive at first. They listen to your worries, offer comfort, and then gently steer you toward choices that benefit them. Their concern feels genuine, but it's calculated. You walk away grateful, never realizing you've been maneuvered. Over time, you start doubting your own judgment. In relationships, they isolate you or create dependency, all under the guise of care. Their manipulation is so affirming, you question yourself for doubting them. The danger isn't in what they do openly, but in how they erode your confidence quietly. You're left confused, unable to point to a single malicious act. That's the velvet glove, gentle on the outside, suffocating underneath. And it's far more dangerous than overt bullying. The dark empath's kindness is never random, it's a calculated investment. They offer support, remember details, and become your rock during hard times. You feel grateful, even indebted. But their generosity is a trap. When you assert yourself or disagree, they remind you of all they've done. Suddenly you're the ungrateful one. Guilt and shame keep you in line, trading your autonomy for their approval. Their kindness feels genuine, making the betrayal even deeper. Unlike the obvious favors of a narcissist, their long-game kindness is disarming. When it's used against you, you question your own judgment. That's how they keep you under their control. The dark empath sabotages from the shadows. Unlike the narcissist's open attacks, their moves are subtle and deniable. They offer help, but plant seeds of doubt or forget crucial information. When you falter, they're there to support you, reinforcing their image as your ally. You're left doubting yourself, unable to prove their sabotage. To others, they seem supportive, never the villain. In personal life, they share your secrets as concern, damaging your reputation while appearing caring. Their goal is to destabilize you, erode your confidence, and make you more dependent on them. The sabotage is slow, methodical, and leaves you isolated. You question your reality, feeling lost and alone. Their public persona is flawless, making your suspicions seem paranoid. That's the genius of their manipulation. You never see the knife until it's already in your back. When logic fails, your intuition is your best defense. That uneasy feeling, the tension in your body, don't ignore it. Society tells us to demand proof, but with covert manipulators, your gut is the early warning system. Notice how you feel after being with them, energized or drained, clear or foggy. Your body picks up on what your mind can't yet explain. Honor that feeling. Don't dismiss it with a list of their good deeds. Instead, observe and validate your experience. You don't need to accuse, just pay attention. This isn't paranoia, it's self-preservation. Trusting your gut is your first line of defense. It's how you spot the cracks in their mask. Once you trust your intuition, boundaries are your next shield. Boundaries aren't walls, they're rules for how you allow others to treat you. With dark empaths, boundaries are non-negotiable. Limit what you share. Put them on an information diet. Respond to probing questions with polite deflection. Observe their actions. Do their helpful interventions benefit you or them? Keep a log if you need clarity. Expect resistance. They'll try to guilt you back into compliance. Hold firm. Consistent boundaries send a clear message. Their tactics won't work. It's hard, but it's how you reclaim your power. Protect your peace. Don't let them inside your defenses. We've unmasked the dark empath, the master of subtle manipulation. Their harm is real, but so is your power to protect yourself. Awareness is key not just for you, but for everyone. These manipulators thrive in silence and shame. Sharing your story breaks their hold. When you speak up, you validate others' experiences and help them see the truth. Empathy isn't always good, it can be weaponized. Learn to look past surface kindness and watch for patterns. This knowledge protects you and your community. If this resonates, share your story talk to someone. Write, join a group. The more we shine a light on these dynamics, the less power dark empaths have. Your voice matters. You never know who you might help by speaking out.